Hey, we're back in Boletaria Palace, because I'm not sure where the world tendency is, but I'm curious. I also don't remember if this is a world tendency thing or if it's a player tendency thing. Ow, dick. It's a world tendency thing, I think. At least I think it is. I don't think my character is pure white right now. I don't know, that eyeball on the left is looking pretty gray. Oh yeah, you can actually cross-compare it if you're not used to seeing them in comparison with each other. The top right corner is the world tendency for Boletaria Palace, and the top left corner is my character tendency, which is a mechanic they never brought back, but there it is. There it is. So I'm currently some form of gray compared to the very, very white Boletaria Palace. Also, I got a D6 sitting in front of me. We'll get to why that's there in a moment. I came up with a fun idea for this playthrough really late into the playthrough. Not that late into the playthrough, only 2 zones in, but I just thought of like, oh, a gimmick I can do now that the world's open. I kind of wish they had done more with world and player tendency stuff in future games. I think it's a cool idea. I just think that they did a bad job at it. I don't think it's generally well done. Like, I don't think the idea was executed well in Demon's Souls. Like, its actual effect on most players' experiences of the game is, like, really minute, and understanding it is iffy, and figuring out how to make anything happen with it is iffy. Oh my god. Howdy. There goes that lizard. There we go. This is one of the big things. I think these phantoms only show up with certain tendencies. But the main thing is that if you have really good or really bad tendencies, certain things happen. Like, if you have really dark world tendencies, sometimes extra debris will be blocking certain paths or something like that. And then if you have really light world tendencies, certain things might happen. Like a door might become unlocked. So that door I came in through, that right there, that was closed when I first started playing, and now it's open. I think I demonstrated that by walking up to it, or looking at it at least to see that it was closed to check that out at the beginning. I think that's a cool idea. I can't really think of a lot of other parts of the game where I can easily observe the tendency affecting things. One of the iffy things about it is that it requires you to replay zones, basically. So you're not even going to notice the change most of the time, because you have to play through the zone in order to change the world tendency for that zone. So I beat the first 2 bosses, and I died a minimal number of times. I didn't invade people and kill them in their games and stuff like that. So, like, overall, my world tendency got a net positive gain and became light. And as a result, when I come back here, some positive changes have happened. The problem there is, like, why would you ever replay a zone in this game? Also, by the way, here's my vaulting skill not working, which is kind of frustrating. There might not be anything up there to actually explore, probably, but it's so weird how underutilized that mechanic is, too. Much like the character and world tendency stuff, the ability to vault over a waist-high wall is, like, super inconsistent. Oh, these things are creepy. Oh, wow, that's a big crowd. Ooh, boy. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Ow, shit! Problem? Jesus, I got stuck in that combo. Howdy, folks. There we go, we're clear. That was a problem. That was like an actual danger. I like how they spawn in. That's a cool animation. Looks a bit different from the later ones. It has more of like an air... I think there was more like air particles getting gathered together. A little bit more of an anime summon, I suppose. Hey, birdie, do you scatter? Yeah, you do. But yeah, this is like one of the only world tendency changes I've committed to memory as being a thing that happens, is that you go back to the beginning of the game after you compete a few bosses in the first world, and this place opens up. And it's like a whole, like, little area. Oops.
I have you now, wretched traitor to the king. I, Miralda, shall show you no mercy.
That wasn't very nice, Miralda. Oh my god, what is your reach? What the heck? What is your reach? Ah! She has 100 million billion hit points, doesn't she? God damn. Oops. Be careful here. Nope. That was wrong. Nope. God damn it. Oh, why am I so bad at this game? Get out. God damn, I cannot parry. I'm just garbage. Ow. Thankfully she staggers when you hit her. But damn. Am I doing less damage? Did I just start doing two-handing to do less damage? I think I did. Oops. That was like not a real swing. Let's get in there. Nope. Oh no, never mind. I was basing that on my second swing damage, which is the first two combined. So I was comparing 28 versus 40, but that's the wrong comparison to make. No. I want that backstab. Gotta deal with the fact that you got a billion defense, apparently. Ow. I'm doing it all wrong. There we go. That's nicer. Don't fall off, though. I shouldn't do that. You might have dropped something nice for me. Okay. I don't like how you're sneaking around me like that. What a creepy little character. She's voiced. She laughs at you when you're fighting her. What a trip. And she's like this weird little secret character. So like, she's like a prototype for what would be a lot of the more memorable invasions in later games. In some ways, even having more characterization. Is she like the... Oh, and when she's low on health, she two-hands. Just to get fully invested in having her own setup. That is the actual creepiest thing. The blinded set and the master's ring. Wow, that was actually cool. Okay, raises direct hit damage but lowers other damage. A ring made of straw rope. Damage from direct hits increases while damage from all other attacks decreases. Ring from a faraway land known for its swordsmithing and said to be imbued with a distinct spell. So direct hits... I assume it means like if you're like a barely effective like glancing blow, it somehow is less effective. Or does direct hit mean like if you're the guy that's directly in front of the enemy, meaning like the target of the swing, you take full damage, but that part where it swings like all the way the heck over here, like almost behind you, like maybe those people take less damage? I don't know. Direct hits that's not really a term that's defined so far. So you have to kind of go to a wiki, I think, to figure out what the hell that kind of thing means. So I probably will. I might visit a wiki about world tendency changes too, to see if I can visit some more over the course of the playthrough that I don't know about. Poison resistance. This is a nice place to visit. A few little cool items. There's no item over there? Ah, there's one over there. Oh boy. Let's go to the bottom first. So the fun thing about this, I believe, is that... Let's see, can you slide? No, you can't. So this is a very long, slow journey. So it's one of those fun platforming sections in a Souls game, but this being Demon's Souls means that it's going to be like the worst incarnation, because they only got better with every game, which is to say they never really got good. but the platforming's always been weird. But in this game, you can't even jump yet. The good news is you fall for a long time before you get hurt usually, so that's kind of helpful. I wonder if that lady was supposed to be like if she got reincarnated as like the butcher character in the later game. Are you serious? There's the brushwood set, and here's say hello to that problem I was telling you guys about. Alright, let's put on the Ring of Herculean Strength and see if I can pick these items up now. I practically stripped my character of all items, didn't I? Like, I already got rid of my upgrade items? Yeah. And I've been wow, yeah. So even though I stripped my character of half their stuff, I managed to break through the item burden limit because the items are so heavy in this game. 17.3 just for the chest piece. This is why the item burden is such a terrible mechanic, is because like these are incredibly heavy objects and they show up with no warning. You have no idea when you're going to find heavy stuff. It just is a surprise each time, and because I tried to pick it up, it's then on the floor and will despawn if I can't pick it up before I leave. But leaving is the only way to reach Stockpile Thomas. So then you get stuck in this trap of like, do I drop the armor and not pick it up, or do I drop the binded stuff, or do I drop other stuff? It's just so unfortunate of a design choice that you can see why they got rid of it. The binded cross. Armor crafted from cloth and leather, the leather straps are wrapped around the armor's width and breadth. In Boletaria, they are worn by executioners, particularly Executioner Miralda, who was known for her lunacy and beautiful voice. Huh. Do the different pieces have different descriptions? I don't think they do. Nope, not really. Brushwood armor. This old helmet, that's not helmet, that's their chest piece. I guess they really do have all the same description then. This old helmet was long ago held by the Boletarian royal family. It is excellent for staving off flame. Recently, Biorr of the Twin Fangs has been known for wearing it. Its tremendous heaviness greatly impedes stamina regeneration. Oh, so it kills your stamina regen. That's unfortunate. So we were just talking to Ostrava about how Biorr has gone missing, and now we have found Biorr's body. I think if I fall in there, I just die instantly. I don't think there's anywhere to go down there. I don't think that's a level. I think you'll just die if you go that way. And you take your time climbing ladders. So here's the fun problem, is that there is clearly an item on one of those boards, but the only way to get it is to walk on these planks and hope you don't fall to your death. And the game has no jumping. And I think you probably do it by looking for which parts of the wood have like a missing plank here and there, so you can drop down to the next layer. So it's applicable to a few of the later platforming challenges they'd had in other games, but I'm terrified of this because I feel like I think I always fuck it up, don't I? There's 3 on this side, 3 on the bottom one. They actually did almost the exact same thing in Neo at one point too. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so you have to walk over here. You have to look for where the gaps are and go for those spots. Come on, let's do this on the first try. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho. Okay. Yeah, this like exact level was recycled in Neo. I can't say recycled because they didn't make this one. It's a different company, so it was copied. It probably shows up in something else somewhere too. Let's fully heal just in case. If I'm very lucky in this playthrough, you guys will never see what I'm talking about. But there's a problem with the Demon's Souls platforming where when you're walking towards a ledge, your character might erratically slide off in a completely irrelevant direction and then you die. See, that last platforming thing I did was completely pointless because I could have walked over from here. Whoops. But yeah, at any point you might just slide off in a completely different direction that's not what you were pressing. And because like your collision with ledges can be weird. No. It's not even the direction I pressed. Well, there goes my... well, a few of my things, but I can still try to get it back. These guys aren't so tough. I don't know if the other guys respawn or not, though. I'll have to use an Eye of Ephemeralness in order to heal. Do these guys all respawn every time? They do? Really? How the hell do I catch that while dealing with them chasing me? She's dead, though, isn't she? They didn't respawn back in this game, did they? If she's gone, did they chase me? Oh, shit. Okay, I got myself into some trouble here, didn't I? This was a mistake. Are they not gonna make it? They gonna leave? What do you get? What's your AI gonna do? So an issue that's specific to this game that you get to worry about is that if I die in this zone too much, I believe I might have to look up to confirm this, but I think that if you die too much, you will turn the zone's tendency lower. And if it becomes dark, the door that leads here will lock. Which means that I will lose... I think that means that I'll lose access to this zone until I can raise the tendency back up again. I'm not entirely sure. It might be that once it's open for good. But if among other things, that would mean that I would lose all of my souls. So I wouldn't be able to get them back. Come on. Come on. The problem is I just fell off the cliff from trying to turn around. Will I be able to turn around? No. Oh boy. Why did they do this? Oh, this is the meanest room. All that for a soul that I don't even know if I'll use it or not, but there it goes. Oh boy. Oh, these platforms are so much smaller than you. Why did they do this? You assholes. Oh boy. I made it. Cool. Alright, we did it. Yay. Okay, second try. That used up my eye, unfortunately. Now we slowly climb back up, because I don't think I can't like run up ladders yet. And I think this is probably the slowest running animation you have in the series. It's my victory climb, though. You can play montage music over this shit. I mean, you guys can. I can't. That would create copyright problems. Like, you know, be happy. Are they all still waiting for me up there? So they all summon like they're a colored phantom, but they respawn each time, unlike some other iterations. Can I jump over this? Nope. Mother. Oh my god. There's... Climb over the wall, dude. Come on, man. Oh boy. Oh my god, that damage. Out of control. Oh my god. No! Oh, give me my health bar back. Oh, give it back. Oh, give it back. Give it back. I probably should have just used the eye up front. Or at least when I probably should have used the eye once I had survived the falls, at least. They're blocking the staircase. I can run past these guys, I think. They're all nice enough to drop a crescent moon, so that's nice. But if I keep taking damage the way I am, that's not really a net gain. Whew! Oh look, he's a regular dude. Running attack! Oh man, look at the damage I did back when I was fighting dudes that weren't hyper armored mega... Well, not hyper armored, that's not the right thing to call it. But armored. Anyway. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's roll the dice. So, I figured we could randomize this playthrough a bit. So I'm gonna roll a d6, and based on which number it lands on, we'll go into that archstone. And that'll be how I proceed through this game, except for when I hit dead ends, because you can't do them in that order. So if I roll anything besides a 1 or a 4, we're going there. Because I can't go into 1 until I beat an archdemon, now that I've hit the dead end there. And 4 doesn't exist. So, rolling. 2. Alright. We're going into the mine next, apparently. I gotta use up one of these dudes because I screwed up so bad. Colorless demon souls, soul of a primeval demon. You don't feel any power from it. Grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, it can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. So usual, it's a boss soul, but not for a boss, basically. Can't remember if other instances of that exist in the franchise. The one time that comes to mind is probably, there's like demon souls you could get in a... You could get Soul of a Demon in Dark Souls 3? I believe. Let's see, Renowned Soldier's Soul, there we go. And those, you get those off of multiple different demons in Dark Souls 3, and they all count as the same soul, essentially. I think that's the one case I can think of. That was when I think they had essentially filled the game with more Asylum demons, but didn't call their souls different things that time around. Whereas the previous games totally had.
I'm keeping a close...
Oops, not take. Deposit. Get rid of this heavy-ass stuff that's filling up my inventory all of a sudden. That large shield is also heavy as all hell. Probably not. I don't think it's necessary to actually stash the boss souls besides getting rid of inventory clutter, because I don't think they actually do anything yet. I think you can't use them. I think at least some of them I think you can't use physically. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Tower Knight. Nope, you can use it. I think you just can't. You might not be able to put on your quick bar or something. I could have sworn that was somehow missing at some point when I was doing something. Oh well, let's not go into that one. Let's get me some hit points. Oh, that's all I got. That's fine. I'm just... I think I've gone this far without ever increasing my health bar, and I'm starting to really feel it. Alright, so I rolled a 2, so we're going into this place. The Archstone of the Burrow King. Stonefang Tunnel. So I'm gonna go in and beat one boss, and then we're gonna roll again. So I'm gonna keep doing this in random order, essentially, throughout the playthrough. I think that's a fun way to do it. We'll see. City of the Burrowers, keepers of the huge tunnel. we are the keepers of the huge tunnel. Most of the stubborn excavators who supported the soldiers of Boletaria had their souls taken. Lacking their own will, they mindlessly continue working. The takeaway seems to be that they are miners and burrowers and tunnelers that were so stubborn that they're somehow so stubborn that even like in undeath and afterlife or whatever you call the state they're in, they just keep doing it. They just keep on doing it. Why do I need to stop putting my shield away. That's not how this works. You can two-hand while your shield is still out. Howdy there. Deal with you later. Chop, chop, chop. There we go. So while the requirements for upgrading your weapons and armor are way higher than in other games, they also drop at weirdly high numbers too. So be like, yeah, here's 8 hardstone shards. I'm like, that's a weird interval to get. It's like, yeah, but whatever. That's how this game works.
Hello there, souls. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls. Our little town. Well, it's a nice wee place. All those lizard-eyed townsfolk are busy tinkering with stone. And don't bother with old men like myself. Makes life rather easy for me. I can get away with anything. Thank you, Lord, for this golden opportunity. Have you heard about that sparkling lizard? He's not easy to catch, but he's got some fine stones, and I know where his nest is. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't give it away. Thank you, Lord, for this golden opportunity.
It's grindstone. Yep, they sell upgrade items for 500 souls each, which is not completely crazy, but definitely gonna be losing a few hundred at a time if you're gonna be upgrading something, but not unaffordable. And you can get some nice healing grass to add to your supply.
You want to play? Well, you've got to pay. Don't you agree?
Sparkling lizard that's hard to catch and has a nice pair of stones. Sounds like Dres to me. I believe I can't go here yet, right? Yeah. You can hear it, that tantalizing sound of a blacksmith hammer. Can't even roll down there, which doesn't even make sense, really. It's funny because, yeah, your Demon Souls character is 100% capable of surviving that fall and be no big deal at all. And you clearly can hear a blacksmith and you're like, I want to meet the blacksmith. That could be important. There's also an example of a character who was unwilling or unable to move to the Nexus, apparently, and will not join that particular group of characters. But they're a merchant, and conveniently they put them right here at the beginning of the chapter, so you can just visit them anytime. So they're practically in the Nexus as a result, just for convenience sake. The next enemy is susceptible to pierce attacks. This is a developer message, huh? Because I'm in offline mode because the game apparently doesn't work in online mode anymore. Next enemy is susceptible to spells. Okay. Hey, look at these assholes up here. Ow. Yeah, that made sense. Shrapnel, buddy. Thought I saw an item there. That's fine. There we go. So if I air the Andrew playthrough, you guys are going to see the same problem happen all over again with the online connectivity issue where the game just straight up doesn't work. So just before you guys all comment being confused as to why I'm not fixing it, it's because it took place in the past. Hello. Ow. That was very nice. Ow-wee. Okay, that wasn't very nice. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. Are we okay? Oh! Ow! Took that to the face. Oh, he's chasing me a bit. That's creepy. It's so weird. So there's no right trigger combo for this weapon. This is me hammering right trigger. You have to wait for the attack to completely reset. I should have tested that a little bit more before trying to do it in combat. Can I follow it up with a light? Not any faster, really. But it's there. Alright. I used 2 half moons in that fight. He gave me 2 full moons, technically trading up, but I'm not psyched about having my half moon supply dwindle. I need to stop being so wasteful. Oh, you guys have some significantly higher damage resistance, don't you? Y'all thought you could throw rocks at me, huh? See how that works out for you. Ow. Follow-up swing is too slow. There we go. I'm gonna beat you with my club sword. Oh, there's an item down there. Got my crushing battle axe +1. I think that's the only thing up here. But the view reveals another item waiting for me at the bottom. Maybe something that's more directly useful. Although maybe a crushing battle axe is more useful right now than my current weapon. I'll have to see how the damage scaling looks and stuff like that.